Hi LEGO fans, I hope you're well and that you are having a wonderful Wednesday. It's time for some more advent calendar joy and disappointment. Every day between now and Christmas Eve, I'm going to be opening up every door on every LEGO advent calendar, including 41382 LEGO Friends, 60235 LEGO City, 75245 LEGO Star Wars, and 75964 LEGO Harry Potter. Tuesday's selection of gifts was of variable quality and ended up with a showdown between two minifigures. LEGO Star Wars gave us this quad jumper micro build. I was perhaps a little bit too hard and gave them 1 point. Arguably deserving that 1 point was this pair of stockings from LEGO Friends. They were very festive with the red, green and gold colouring, but ultimately these were a strange shape for a pair of stockings and ended up getting LEGO Friends 2 points. I always like to find a minifigure inside my advent calendar, and yesterday I was not disappointed. LEGO City came in second, earning 3 points for this warmly dressed photographer. And that left a full 4 points on the table for LEGO Harry Potter. They gave us this fantastic version of Ronald Bilious Weasley in his Christmas jumper. After adding up all of the points so far, we have a three-way tie for first place. LEGO City is currently in last place with 21 points. But in joint first place with 26 points is LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Friends, and LEGO Harry Potter. One thing's for certain today, we are going to have a new leader. But to find out who that's going to be, we're going to have to open up some doors. So let's open up every door number 11 on every LEGO Advent calendar. Because it's Wild Wednesday, we're going to start out with the LEGO Friends calendar, and it's door number 11. Oh, a bit too shiny. Hang on a second. We'll open up that door, and what have we got today? We have... I've really no idea what that might be. Yeah, sweet baby Jesus, I do not know what it is. We'll try and figure it out for you in just a second. Today's first gift from LEGO Friends is rather sweet. It's a chocolate bar Christmas tree decoration. If you do want to hang this from your Christmas tree, there is a place to tie a piece of string. Predictably, LEGO Friends did not supply the string. They did, however, provide some festive decoration in the shape of a green ribbon and a pink love heart. That's a relatively new element, and it's great to get a couple of these in the advent calendar. I'm pretty sure we got a spare as well. The squares of chocolate are made from 1x1 brown tiles, which are a little bit difficult to align perfectly. It looks fine to my eye, but I'm sure when I get this on a big TV, it's going to look all wonky. LEGO does have elements which are more conducive to making chocolate bars. You might recognise this fun little guy from the LEGO Movie 2. Here they used brown bullion elements, and it's kind of a shame that LEGO Friends didn't do the same. I have this mounted on a stand I use for filming, but you can see how it's built with 3 different layers. It's quite a neat and simple design and sandwiches the elements you need to tie the string into place. As advent calendar gifts go, this is pretty simple and doesn't have a great part count. But sometimes simplicity is good, and I do actually like this. Will it be enough to help LEGO Friends take the lead today? We'll find out in a few minutes. Moving swiftly along, we've got LEGO City and of course door number 11, which is behind these huskies here, yeah, it's a husky. So let's see what we've got today. And okay, I think this is for the curling. These are going to be the weights that slide around on the ice. Today's gift from LEGO City is a set of curling stones and a target known as a jack. The idea is to put the jack out onto the ice and then take it in turns to skim the curling stones towards the jack. Whoever gets closest to the jack wins. But you can always use your skills to knock competitors out of the way. The jack is a single LEGO element and pretty unremarkable. The curling stones are also very simple. On the bottom you'll find a slider which really helps them to slide along the ice. On top there's a round element with a hole in it. And for the handle we have one of these LEGO pistol elements. As a standalone gift, I'm not very excited by this. I'm sure it'll be a lot more fun when you put it together with the other elements from the advent calendar. But for the purposes of this video, we're just taking each day in isolation and comparing all of the gifts. That could mean LEGO City struggles today. We'll find out in a couple of minutes. Next we have the LEGO Harry Potter calendar, and because we got something good yesterday, this probably won't be any good today. Let's crack open door number 11, Hello Amora, and what have we got? We've got another one of these benches. This time we have a candle on it. Today's gift from Harry Potter is more furniture for the Great Hall. This time the table is accessorised with a single candle. The candle has a handle which fits slightly awkwardly into a minifigure's hands. It's useful in case you forget the spell Lumos, or like the Wizarding World completely neglect to invent light bulbs. As candles go, this is a pretty good example. I like the small trans orange flame and the gold detailing at the bottom. It's also useful for exploring the restricted section of the library at night, although in fairness I'm not sure candles around all of those books is a good idea. Aguamente may be required. The table itself is pretty much like something you buy from IKEA. There are way too many pieces and you have to assemble it yourself. As a piece of furniture, this has limited value to our friends Ron and Harry. It seems that first years are just too short to sit down. Better luck next year, guys. This is not the first time we've had a table and chairs from LEGO Harry Potter. Last time I didn't give it many points and I think a few of you were quite disappointed. We'll find out how well this is going to do in just a moment. Before that, we have one more door to tear open. Finally, on this hump day, the 11th of December, we've got door number 11 on the LEGO Star Wars calendar. And let's see what we've got here. We have some kind of droid. In fact, no, I think this could be... Oh, is that the Death Star cannon? I'm going to build it, Google it, and get right back to you. Today's gift from LEGO Star Wars is inspired by the original trilogy movies. In my mind, that can only be a good thing. This is one of the many cannons used to defend the Death Star. It's a micro-scale build, so detail is fairly limited, but it is quite recognisable. I can imagine this would be one of the trenches. The colour scheme is very much grey and greyer. It uses various elements like grates and tiles, and surprisingly for a micro-scale build, no cheese slopes. The cannon is mounted on a tower clad in 1x2 grey tiles. The business end is super simple, we've actually got 3 LEGO elements here. But it's easily recognisable, and looking down the barrel of those guns strikes fear into even my heart. These micro-scale builds can be a little bit hit and miss, but I think this is a good one. Being from the original trilogy definitely helps. With LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Friends and LEGO Harry Potter vying for first place, has the team at LEGO Star Wars done enough to earn 4 points today? Let's find out! And so finally we have every gift from behind door number 11 of every LEGO Advent Calendar this year. From the LEGO Friends Advent Calendar we got this sweet treat in the shape of a candy bar Christmas tree decoration. LEGO City tried to bowl us over with these curling stones. LEGO Harry Potter is trying to entice us into the Great Hall with this dining table and candle. And LEGO Star Wars brought out the big guns, or the small guns I guess. We got this super festive Death Star cannon. But the big question is, which of these gifts is going to party on Endor with the Ewoks? And which one deserves the same fate as Alderaan? Let's award some points! In last place and earning 1 point for the LEGO City Advent Calendar is this set of curling stones. As a functional item, these are absolutely fine, but they're just not very exciting little builds. In third place and earning 2 points for LEGO Harry Potter is this dining table and candle. It's a nice enough thing, and by Christmas Eve I'm sure we'll have a great selection of furniture and things to go on them. But as an isolated gift, it's just not very exciting. That means that either LEGO Friends or LEGO Star Wars is going to take home 4 points and move into first place. Decisions. I've decided I'm going to give 3 points to LEGO Friends today. This is a very nice Advent Calendar gift, but the Star Wars Death Star cannon was just a little bit more cool. That means the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar takes home 4 points and moves into first place. LEGO Friends is in second place with 29 points. LEGO Harry Potter is in third place with 28 points. And feeling very sorry for itself is the LEGO City Advent Calendar, which is down in last place with 22 points. But do you agree with today's scores? Does LEGO City deserve to witness the power of this fully armed and operational battle station? Or maybe I was too generous with the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar today? Was 4 points an appropriate score for this Death Star cannon? As always, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I do read them all, and if you're lucky I may include your comments in tomorrow's video. It seems from yesterday's comments that a lot of you really like the Ron Weasley minifigure. Marshmallow Fun pointed out that Ron's middle name, Bilious, actually means sickly. You're absolutely right. It actually comes from the Latin biliosus, or full of bile. It's comprised from the words bilus, meaning bile, and osus, meaning full of. J.K. Rowling is quite a Latin buff, so you'll see a lot of Latin words in Harry Potter. Several people, as I do, also refer to him as Won-Won. Idea wanted to know, where is he? Where's my Won-Won? This piece of dialogue includes my favourite line from the Half-Blood Prince. He's been poisoned, you daft bimbo. I mean, could Hermione sound any more posh? There really wasn't much support in the comments for the LEGO Friends stockings. In fact, CT Dell thinks they are stockings for hobbits. Funnily enough, Mrs H said the same thing. Check Please thinks I should be judging the Star Wars calendar more critically because it's more expensive. To be fair, the LEGO team didn't get an extra $10 to work on the calendar. That money just went to the evil Disney Corporation. Tommy Hart had a serious question about the minifigures. He's noticed that a lot of these have really stiff heads. I found exactly the same thing, and I even resorted to using a brick separator on Harry Potter. I'm definitely noticing some differences between these minifigures, like they were made in a different factory. Georgia and Egg asked for a shout out. I can't believe I'm doing this, but hi guys. And finally for today, Viltsku Vihaya, who's presumably from Finland, said say my name. Are you Walter White in disguise or something? I'll be back on Thursday morning with every door number 12 on every LEGO Advent Calendar. I hope you have an empowering Wednesday, stay safe, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow.